All right. One of the most common questions that come through in this group is when we ask what you want more of, one of the most common things people say is business growth. Another is financial growth, money. And so anything that you want to know more of, I'd love to hear from you after this little 2-minute spiel. 2 minutes is hard for me, so I'm going to just get to it. One of the best tip I have for business growth is team. That's it. Just kidding. That's just not it. Team. Build a team. And when I say team, it is everywhere in your life. So could be in your business, it could be in your family, it could be with the providers or vendors you work with. So accounting, banking. Think of all of the people that you need in the right seat on the right bus going the right direction, which is AKA your vision. How does that look? That's what needs to happen. So if you're just starting out, startup business, you had a great idea, you're starting to get some things in play, you're starting to create some things or make some money, you might not have the funding and the finances to do it yet. Start somewhere. Start with 5 hours a week for an executive assistant or a cleaner or a bookkeeper or a front desk concierge so you don't have to do all of it. I think there's brilliance in doing everything from cleaning the toilets to cleaning the office to selling or creating whatever it is that your genius is. But in leverage and when you're starting to scale and when you start to reach more people and you have now identified pay grades, that's a different conversation. So what I mean by pay grades is whatever service you're providing or whatever business it is that you do is not the same as what other people do. I see it like the spokes on a tire, on your bike. You need all of them to impact and influence your community and the world with it aligning with your vision. One of them isn't going to work for very long unless you're riding like a motorcycle. Is that a thing? It's that one that has one wheel. I don't know how the hell anybody does that thing. But anyway, we need all of the spokes. So you need somebody who's a genius in the administrative assistant world or who's a genius in customer service or finances and marketing. But that might not be where you're at yet. So understand where you're at. Go 4% out of your comfort zone and know that, hey, in order for me to sell more, in order for me to do more, in order for me to make more money in this business, I need to not do cleaning the toilets and reconciling my bank account. What's that one thing or those two things that if you hired out at 5 hours a week would leverage you to be able to build more business? Now, when you have 3 people on your team, 10 people on your team, 50 people on your team, 500 people on your team, it's the same idea, right? How can you stay in your genius? For me to stay in my genius, I need a lot of different people. I need to hire them in their genius at their pay grade to do what they totally kick butt at. I want you to work in your genius 80% of the day, 80% of the week, so that I can be there 100% of the time. That's my biggest tip. Build your team. If you need help at home, if it's a nanny, if it's a dog walker, if it's a house cleaner, if it's a chef, where is it that you need help so that you can bring your genius to the world? Now, in our mind, you're thinking, oh, I can read your mind. Well, what about, what will people say if I hire a personal chef? It doesn't freaking matter what they say if it helps you become more of your genius every single minute of every single day. I'm not sure that I have the finances or in my savings account, I'm not sure that I can justify it. What would it cost for you to clean the toilets today versus make the sale today? How about you stay at your pay grade and hire what someone else's genius is? That's not rude, by the way. That's not selfish. That has nothing to do with I'm better than anyone. That's the limit. So next week I'm talking about limits. I'm talking about it in relation to life in every way, shape, or form. It could be business, it could be parenting, it could be your marriage, it could be your social, it could be your money, it could be all of the things, because the limit is what holds you back from being the person that you are destined to be. How do we move through that? How are you aware of what's holding you back and you bust through it? That's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about on day 4 and 5, Thursday, Friday, a lot more on what I just talked about. Genius. Hiring out something other than your genius. Making decisions. How to filter through some of that so that efficiency starts happening and you can start to achieve what you know you're supposed to achieve in this lifetime. Let me know if this is beneficial. Let me know what other topics are, because I have a story full of things I could talk about every single day with what I've went through, and I have multiple stories in my chiropractic practice and in my coaching practice of what people are struggling with, but I want to know what you want more of, because I will then give you more of what you want. Okay? I'm going to put the workshop registration down here, because this is all about how to break through your own mindset, how to upgrade your mindset so you can achieve your dreams. That's the key. Bye, guys. Have an awesome Wednesday.